Hey, what's up, guys? It's Larry, the robot maker, robot general, and I'm very excited to bring to you a class that I've never taught before. I never even thought about teaching a class about this, but I understand the importance of this concept or action or software, whatever you want to call it. I understand the importance of it, and I feel like I I'm not a complete social media marketing coach if I don't talk about it. So today we're going to talk about linktree or things similar. So I'm actually going to share my screen real quick. So I really appreciate you guys being on this call. Like I said, I usually have an introduction and everything like that, but we're going to skip that. Just pretend I know what I'm doing in terms of being a social media coach. Let's just pretend that's the case, right? Pretend that what I say matters. Uh, and I'm going to prove to you, or at least give you evidence as to why what I'm teaching you is relevant, right? So let's just pretend all that, okay? I'm going to share this real quick. I'm going to share my screen here, and you might see like some weird like multi-sharing whatever, but it's just because I'm streaming on StreamYard. I'm streaming on StreamYard. If you have any questions, you just unmute yourself, or you can just ask in the comments, and I'll do my best to address it. Because obviously this calls for you guys. Okay, so here we go with the demonstration. So, linktree. Is it Linkltre? All right, linktree. Everything you are in one simple link. Okay. What it really means is that anything that you want to link as a website, a landing page, some of you guys are real estate agents, so maybe it's linked to your listing. If you're a lender like myself, a link to your application, whatever it is you want to link, you could put it in a nice, neat, little, clean, mobile friendly package, right? And the great thing about it is that you can change it really quickly, really easily, right? Like, I know a lot of you guys who are in marketing, you guys who are professionals like myself, real estate agents and loan officers and such, you guys probably have a website, a .com, right? In fact, I'll show you, I have several .coms. I'm going to show you my mortgage version of the .com, which, if you're in mortgages or if you're a real estate agent, you probably have something similar where a company create a website for you. It's a template. You can't change it. It's built the way it is. All they do is plug in information. So I can't change this, right? This has my name, my picture, my, social media, which I can change on the back end, phone number. But for the most part, it's the same thing and it's very generic and, compliant, right? Let's just call it that, right? And if you know anything about social media, if you know anything about internet searches, if you know anything about people and the time they're willing to spend researching or looking or consuming content, you'll probably realize that this is too much information for a person to look through, right? Like, no one's going to click my link wondering who I am and actually go through each individual link and read each individual page. They're not going to do that. I wouldn't do that to my own page. Okay. So the idea or the point is this is information overload, right? And it really does take the person away from what you want them to do, right? If you are looking to, if you're looking to generate opportunities, actually, let me see. I'm trying to get my link tree back here. If you're looking to generate opportunities where you're going to be in front of someone who might be willing to do business with you, whether it's a home buyer, home seller, they're trying to list their home, an applicant. I'm talking about real estate because most of my clients and most of my business is related to real estate. But if you're looking to be in front of those people, then you want them to do really one thing, and that's to give you their information so that you can call them. Or in my case, I don't even want them to call me. I just want them to fill an application so I can pull their credit, right? But that's really all it ultimately boils down to. Like the song and dance of like visiting someone or meeting in an office, having coffee. Hey, let's have a, face to face. Let's meet at a coffee shop, whatever. All those things. The phone calls, a consultation. Let me show you my slide deck. Let me show you my PowerPoint. It all leads to one thing: you trying to get them to do business with you, whether they're buying a house, selling a house, meaning that's the listing agreement. I would imagine, because I'm not a real estate agent, I would imagine for a buyer's agent, you want them to sign the buyer's agreement. I think that's what it's called. The listing agreement is for people who want to sell the house. And for me, it's literally an application. That's all we care about, right? In the perfect world, if we can just get people to do that and skip the rest of the thing, rest of the song and dance, whatever, we would have a lot easier time with our jobs, right? We would spend a lot of time, less energy. So this is what Linktree allows you to do. Again, if I sent someone my link to my application, this is what they see. There's a lot of crap here. It's really hard to know where to go to apply. It's right here. It's one small button. It's probably about 1% or less of my entire website. And there's a lot of extra crap here. I mean, that's basically what it is. And don't get me wrong, this is a good website and it gives all the information if someone really wants to do some deep research about me. But if someone is thinking about doing business with me, this is the last place I want to send them. Okay. Where I want to send them is actually here, right? GaryLeeTeam.com. This is where I want to send them to my application. Thank you for contacting Open Mortgage. Please fill out the pre-qualification form below. Are you trying to purchase? Or are you trying to refinance? That's really what I want to send them. I don't want to send them to the website. I want to send them to this, because once they start clicking this, I start getting the information, and I know if they're interested in buying a house or if they qualify, yada yada yada. Right? That's really what it comes down to, right? Like it's like small talk, and then hitting on someone at the bar, buying them drinks. When then ultimately, I just want to get them home in bed with me, right? I mean, I'm sorry for the really kind of savage or unprofessional simile, but that's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to get them in bed, right? We don't care about the rest of the stuff, right? So to me, I don't need them to read all the stuff. I don't need them to give me their background information. I just want to see if they qualify, period. So how do I get them to qualify? No, they qualify or not? I get the application, I pull their credit, right? That's ultimately what I care about, right? So LinkedIn or Linktree allows you to create that kind of environment, right? Because there's lots of places like your Facebook, like your TikTok, like your Instagram, right? That allows you to provide a link, right, or some space inside your profile to drive them somewhere, right? And in my perspective, I don't think you want to send them to your generic website, which again looks like this, right? I think you want to send them to a very singular, very focused, very one dimensional direction to ultimately what you want, which is either giving you their information and having some sort of call to action to show intention to work with you or do business with you. Okay. And I'm going to show you how Linktree works. And I don't use Linktree. I actually have a Linktree, but I don't use it. I use Link Bio, and I'll show you the reason why later. But I just want to let you know that there's a difference between this and actually I'm going to show you my link bio so you know. My link bio is a little bit complicated. Okay, so you can't really judge based. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just go to some typical Instagram person, and I'm going to see what link bio they might have, right? So let's see, Disney Trucker probably wouldn't be a good one. I'm gonna look for a real estate agent. I'm hoping the real estate agent has one. Millionaire Mentor, he might have a link tree. There it is right there. I think that's probably a link tree type thing, right? Okay, so this is a great example, right? He links them to their Calendly. He links them to schedule an appointment, which I totally applaud. I would do that too. I would think that would be a good method as well. But in my case, I've offered both, and I'll show you how. Okay, but that's an example of how you can link into your Instagram. Like a direct call to action, right? Okay, that mortgage guy, I guarantee this guy has sort of a link tree thing. All right, right. He has that mortgage guy worldwide, so he's a little bit more advanced. Okay, but the concept is there, right? The concept of asking for information right away. You see that? Instantly ask for information, right? So you need some sort of call to action that immediately converts them. Immediately tries to get them to provide some sort of action. This is YouTube, so that's not going to work. YouTube is actually a good link too, and that's a little bit more advanced, I would say. I'm trying to find any realtor. The dancing trucker. Let me if I Google or find a realtor on Linktree. I'll just find randomly. Oh, because you can't use realtor state. Okay, Chauncey. I'm pretty sure Chauncey. She might actually link to YouTube. No, she right here. Linktree. Okay, so I'm glad Chauncey is savvy enough to follow what I'm trying to teach. And if you don't know Chauncey, you should follow her. She is a major influencer, definitely because of YouTube. So if you don't know her, I insist that you follow her. Okay, but she uses Linktree. Okay, and she has a really well built out Instagram. Okay, so another lesson there, right? But look at her Linktree. See, literally a very simple list of links of where she wants you to go. Right, get a cash offer in your house. That is a value proposition. That's a call to action if I've ever seen one. You go to Chauncey's Instagram, you click her link, and the first thing she says is get a cash offer in your house. And what does it lead? It leads directly to a place where you can put information in. Right? You see, it's very simple, right? She does have a few links over here, but if you start off at very simple call to actions, okay? And I think she is a great example of what most people should be doing, right? Most people, when I say most people, I'm talking about people in real estate or lenders who want to convert, okay? Now, the reason I'm kind of harping on this so much is because I see on social media, I see online all the time, every single day, I see it. Probably 90% of the pages I look at of the people that I follow or I'm friends with, or just random people I look up on social media, especially Facebook. Right? I see the major mistake of not focusing on conversion rate optimization. Now, let me explain to you what that means. Okay, conversion rate optimization. Okay, okay. You probably can find out a lot about it, more about it, if you were to buy the book from Chris Smith. It's called The Conversion. I can't believe I don't remember his name. Chris. It's a conversion code. Yeah, the conversion code. He is probably one of the foremost authorities when it comes to lead generation on social media and online. He is part of a company now that uh, helps with CRMs and conversion. I forgot what it was called. Uh, Pretty sure if I look him up real quick, Smith, Chris Smith. Now I'm gonna find weird stuff. I don't know. I might be searching it wrong. Conversion code. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of the me he runs or he works with. And I'm pretty sure if I look at his bio, it probably tells us. Conversion code by Chris Smith. Well, you should read the book no matter what. I think it's highly recommended. It changed my life and changed a lot of my social media. And so I think I highly recommend the book. But I'm trying to see if I can find where. Anyway, so I don't find it. I'll let you guys know later. But he actually works for a company that does like CRMs and lead generation for realtors, right? So a lot of his content, a lot of his expertise comes from that, right? And again, it doesn't say it in here, but just trust me. He's a best selling author on a lead generation uh, book, right? So, anyways, where was I? Okay, so conversion rate optimization. I was actually looking it up. That's why. Uh, it's a concept that he talks about very deeply in his book, right? Turn visitors into customers, right? Conversion rate optimization is a process of increasing the percentage of conversion from a website or mobile app. CRO typically involves generating ideas for elements of on your site or app that can be improved and then validating those hypotheses through A/B testing and multivariate testing. Bottom line, it's saying how many clicks are you getting that's turning into customers on your social media, on your websites, on your LinkedIn, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, TikTok, yada, 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 right? I guarantee most people aren't even thinking about that. They're not thinking about how many clicks, how many um, conversions can I get from my website, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can pick on someone on Facebook real quick. Let me see here. Let me just go. I'm going to go to the first person I see on my timeline. That's a real estate agent, right? Let's see here. Timeline. Who's the first real estate agent I see? I'm going to pick on them a little bit. Okay. Walker. Walker is he's a real estate agent, I think, in Canada. He's a cool guy. Not bad, right? He talks about go to his Instagram, find him on Instagram, right? But there's no real clicking here. Like I can't click to talk to Walker. I can DM him, right? But that doesn't give me any information. Doesn't give me a chance to talk to him, right? But I can't click anywhere. I can't. There's no call to action. There's no nothing, right? And again, Walker's doing great. Don't get me wrong, but his business might not be coming from the internet. Who knows, right? But again, he doesn't have high CRO, click rate optimization. Sorry for picking on you, Walker. You just happen to be the first person that randomly that Facebook put in my list. That's a real estate agent that I know of, right? And I'm going to use. Let's see how Chauncey. I just want to pick on her a little bit. See how her is. Okay, well she brands herself, which is good, right? She is providing information, but she also doesn't have high click rate optimization. You see that? There's no link. There's no nothing I can click here, right? But that's okay because again, she might not get her business that way. Okay, but she does know how to use linktree. Okay, I don't want to use myself as an example because obviously I would be biased. But I just show you what I mean by having clickability. So the first thing you see is my domain name.com. So you can click that. And then I literally tell you how you can find me on Instagram, Twitch, Tumblr, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, MeWe, Gab, Parler, TikTok. This is my application. This is my CRM. This is my coaching page. This is my actually this goes to my YouTube, and this goes to my Linktree, and this goes to my Medium blog, right? So I have probably 10 times more places to click than your typical person, right? Again, we kind of picked on Chauncey a little bit. We kind of picked on Walker a little bit, right? And Walker and Chauncey, if you look them up, they're actually very successful real estate agents. Okay. I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm just saying my click rate optimization might be higher than theirs. Okay. Again, the idea is the process of increasing the percentage of conversions from a website or mobile app. Now, of course, if someone sees Chauncey or Walker's website, they might be like, well, I like this person. I'm going to go ahead and take the time to type their name out. Or I'm going to Google them. I'm going to look them up, right? They're going to actually physically take action to look them up. But if you go to my website, I actually make it very easy. You don't have to type in. You just got to click here and boom, it leads you somewhere. Okay. So again, that's my link tree, and I'm going to show you a little bit later. I just don't want to get into it yet because it's a little bit complex, right? But the idea is that you can use something as simple as Linktree, right, to create a very simple, very easy to use as an owner. Like you own this app and you have it on your website or your phone or your social media, and you can change it and edit it very easily. Like I can't change my open mortgage website very easily. I can't like I want to put vendor mortgage advisor here. It's like it takes like an act of God and a pardon from the president to get that change, and they still won't change it. You see what I'm saying? I can't even change my title, right? So when you have websites like this, there's no flexibility there, right? I'm forced to have this update up here. I'm forced to have this here. I'm forced to use this photo in this background. I'm forced to do all this, right? And actually, I'm going to show you my other website that I'm working on, and this is a little treat because I haven't even made this public yet. This is still being worked on, right? But this is my new website that I control, meaning I actually paid to have this built, right? A little bit different, but I want to show you what I mean by conversion rate optimization, right? So this one, it literally has plenty of places for you to click, and it makes it very easy and obvious, right? Like I have apply right here, right? But check this out. Let's say I go to, I don't know, I want to get a free pre-approved letter. Boom, automatically it sends me to a form to fill out. immediately starts asking me questions, right? If I go to refinance, I click refinance. It does a little, little bit of selling, refinance rate checker. Boom, automatically leads to a form to fill out, right? I can start filling out information right away. You're refinancing single home, yada, yada, move on, right? This website is like a big trap of click rate optimization. No matter what I click, is going to try to get them to convert, get them to give me information so I can reach out to them and do business with them. Okay. This is what I provide for my referral partners when we partner together in marketing. I make it so that if someone were to click an ad, it immediately opens up uh, a form like this. This is gamified Zillow style uh, you know, uh, call to action. This is actually designed by people who used to work for Zillow and such, right? Rocket Mortgage and such, right? So it's marketed the same exact way. They used their experience and intelligence and research from Zillow to create this type of service for us, right? So again, this has high click rate optimization, and it really gets to the point if you really think about it, right? Buy home, refinance, today's rates, even today's rates. It leads you to a form, right? Like there's no rates for them to see on my website. It says, you want today's rates? We'll give you information and I'll give you a custom rate, right? So it's a big trap of click rate optimization. Okay. And I'm going to go back to my open mortgage website, which again, the guys, they're nice enough to provide me a website. Maybe it cost them a couple of $1,000. Maybe they hired a webmaster to make it, pretty cool, but it doesn't automatically lead to conversions, right? Refinance. I'm clicking refinance, cash out refinance, learn more. Then I can click get started, right? But how do I know this even goes to me, right? But I had to click a couple of times to get there, right? Our loans, refinance, learn more, and then whatever. Whereas again, the other site was very, very intentional. It was like immediately like 2 clicks at the most, right? And I'm going to show you again to sort of compare. And don't worry, we'll get to the linktree part of the conversation. I just want to show you what linktree does a good job of, right? So refinance, 1 click, and then boom, second click, right? And I really can't get away from it. Like it's everywhere. Wherever I click, it's going to show up, right? Wherever I click, the form's going to show up. See, no matter what I click, it's driving them to give me information, right? Whereas here, I can click read more, contacts today, get started. That's the actual application thing, which is actually not bad. I like it. Looking for a loan with zero down, learn more, read more. Oh, there's a little bit of form right there, right? I don't think it's as savvy, but it's there, right? But it's a lot more confusing, like I said. If you look, this is very simple, very gamified, very like one direction. Refinance, and then you get the form, right? And then it's really just one direction you can go. Can't really do anything else. See, right? So again, click rate optimization, the difference between my 2 websites. And again, I don't mind having an open mortgage website, but that's not the website I'm going to be sending. That's not the website I'm going to tell people to go to. On my Yelp, it's going to go to this website. On my linktree, I'm going to lead them to this website. On my my signature, I'm going to lead them to this website. Right? This is what I'm going to do because number one, I want to control my content. I want to control the leads. I don't want it to go through any third party, i.e., open mortgage. I want to go through me and only me, number one. But number two, I have control over this. I can change this. I can update this. And I think the CRO or click rate optimization is a lot higher for this website. Plus, it's also a lot more mobile friendly. I'm not using mobile right now, but this looks better than this looks on the mobile, right? So, again, Linktree provides you that opportunity, right? And with a lot of ease. So I'm going to show you my Linktree, which is not built out. Pay for it. Maybe it is lately. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, okay. So again, I have a Linktree that's very simple, just like Chauncey's, right? and these links are probably outdated because you still got, it's probably like my old company, right? Like, yeah, this is my old company link. Do you qualify for 0% down? Get the signature, the best interest rate. So this is all going to linktree.com, which is funny because that goes to my other Linktree website. So right here, book an appointment, right? So it's telling them to do Calendly, right? But as you can see, it's very simple, and I can edit this all I want. I can change the way or the caption, and I can change the link that it goes to, right? Free spam free home search, right? That might be something that you might want to put home search, right? Get mortgage rates now, which I think I closed that one. No, yeah, I did close it. Book an appointment with me now. Like I said, that's a Calendly, right? Again, very simple, right? Now, I actually use, again, Leap Bio, which I actually provided a domain that actually forwards to larrylee.com. I've had larrylee.com for like 20 years. So this is my, and I'm going to do like a sort of a head-to-head comparison, right? So this is what most people use, Linktree. This is what Chauncey uses. Okay. I'm using Link Bio. And the main reason why is because when I was using Linktree and I put it into my social media, there would be things that would stop it from smoothly going there. Let's see if it still does the same thing. I'm gonna go to my TikTok. Oh, the link's not there. Let me see if I can find any TikTok accounts that might what do you call it? Have a link tree or whatever. I can click. God, that's loud. Let's see here. I'm trying to find someone who might have a link tree. Okay, so this person's a link tree, right? You see, it did this. I didn't like this, right? Like whenever I first, and I guess I'm an early adopter. I don't know. When I first started putting my link tree on my TikTok, right? It would lead to this. You're about to open an external website. Be cautious, keep your personal information safe. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that it actually went to another step before it actually went to our. I want it to be one click and goes there. So Link Bio, which I don't know why it's not showing, but Link Bio made it so that it didn't do that. Okay. Link Bio went straight to the website, right? Let me see if we can edit it. See if we can do it right now. It's not showing right now, which is kind of disappointing to me. And it's probably because you have to put it in the link. Let me just take this out right now. And it might be Bio might do the same thing now too. See, he's not even linking it. I might have to do it on my phone, right? But like they give you an opportunity to put a link in the description, which, as you can see, was the case for the other guy, right? And again, I need to figure that out. So I'm not perfect either, but I appreciate the value because on my mobile version, you see the link, okay? But as you can see, when you click here, it's very simple, right? The link tree is very simple. See, it's literally straight to the point. This is who I am. This is, my little description for in business inquiries. Contact this person, email address. You can go here. You can go to real estate YouTube, VPN, whatever this is, TEF real estate. Clocked in, terrible. I don't even know what all this stuff is, right? It's kind of confusing to me, but he's basically promoting these certain things, right? Let's look at the real estate one. Let's see what that is. I'm kind of curious about that. Work with the best Austin realtors. So apparently he works for this company or he's getting paid by this company, whatever, but he linked it to this website, which looks like it could be gamified, meaning it will start asking for information. Sort of, kind of. I'm clicking more than I really should be. I want information. I want to get the information now, right? So they should have asked for information at least by the second or third click. But anyways, see, it's simple, clean, right? Easy. It looks really good on the phone, right? Not confusing at all. It doesn't, and he could have one link, he could have 10 links, whatever he wants, right? In my case, I had 8 links, right? Seven links, right? And of course, my social media on the bottom, but these are not emphasized as much as the actual direction I want people going. And of course, the first thing I have is apply with me now, which again, if I had this updated, this will actually lead to my current application, but because I switched companies, that application is no longer available. It's dead, right? So I can't click it to show you. But that's the reason why I went to link bio, because I didn't like the fact that Linktree was being blocked on TikTok, right? Because I want, again, clicks to me is very important. So if someone has to click more than once to get to where I want to go, to me that's a downer, right? So link bio was able to get around that. I don't know if gets around that now because TikTok may have updated their security, whatever. But the point is, at that point when I was doing this, I didn't like the fact that Linktree was stopped here, and it did on the phone as well. Okay, so that's why I went to Link Bio. Now I might regret it because Linktree is still like the authority, and Link Bio, even though it's still around, might not be as robust. Who knows? I don't know. But I really built this out. Another reason why I wanted to use Link Bio is because I can put a YouTube thumbnail like this on the front. I actually did a call before with a bunch of real estate agents when we talked about link trees and link bios, and we were talking about suggestions what to use. And Eric, one of my long-term clients, followers, partners, friends, whatever you want to call it, we worked together for like 5 years plus. He suggested link bio because he is like me creating content for YouTube. Okay. So he said the reason why I use link.bio is because I can put a YouTube video as the first thing, which is why I use it. But as you can see, the rest of it looks the same. Now, of course, I have multiple audiences. I have real estate agents, loan officers, and clients. So I have multiple different categories. I'm probably a little extra compared to like the normal person. But in my perspective, I'm still trying things out. I don't know what works and what doesn't work. I don't know if this is helping my social media, if it's helping my YouTube. I don't know that yet. But the reason why I like Link Bio, which Linktree also provides, which I don't have the logins for Linktree. I might have it, but I don't know it very well. But I have the logins for Link Bio, and I'll show you what you get from having something like this on your social media. Again, if you go to my Facebook account, it's the first thing. I don't know why it's not loading right away. Why is it doing that? Let's go and go to my profile, please. The first thing you see is the Larry.com. Okay. You go to Instagram. I don't even have to type it. I actually can just actually just go to my Facebook. It has a link there. You go to my Instagram, and that's the first thing I have linked. My Instagram. You see what I'm saying? So my Instagram, my TikTok, my Facebook, it all pretty much pushes them to the same place, to my link tree. Well, I call it link tree, but it's my link bio, right? So let me show you the inner workings of link bio and why I believe you're missing out if you're not using it, right? Number one, of course, the ease of people seeing your content, right? Whatever it is that you want to share. I'm trying to build a YouTube following. That's why I have YouTube up here. But in reality, I might be better off just having the first link being click here to apply, right? Click here to apply for a mortgage. But I'm trying to build a long-term play here. I'm trying to get an audience. And for the most part, most people that are going to click that link are probably going to be real estate agents, right? Like the way my social media works is more geared towards advertising and marketing and being in front of real estate agents, not so much home buyers, right? The home buyers, and I'm glad David actually put his link tree in there. So we're going to take a look at it just to kind of pick on them a little bit. But my social media is not really geared towards home buyers. It's there, right? I do have home buyers who see my Facebook. Of course, a lot of my friends are not realtors. They are regular civilian. I call them civilian because they're not in the business. And I do get business from that. But they know that I'm not creating a channel for them specifically. They know I'm creating this channel for my real estate business, which involves me partnering up with real estate agents, right? So I believe, and I might be wrong here, but I believe my audience in general are going to be realtors, right? So that's why I tailor my marketing towards realtors. To me, the ideal client is a realtor. Why? Well, of course, I want to get loans, but one loan is usually what you get from one client, whereas I can get multiple loans from one realtor if they do a lot of business, right? So it makes more sense to me. Like I might get one loan a month from a realtor. That could be 12 loans. I might get one loan every 5 years from a client, right? Unless they refer me, which they won't refer me as much because that's not their business. They're probably a regular Joe Schmo, plain Jane. I don't mean to dog on them, but they probably have a regular job that has nothing to do with real estate. So why would they have a lot of referral partners? Whereas real estate agents are literally in the business of finding home buyers who need to qualify for a mortgage. So it just makes more sense for me to sort of attack and focus on that market. Now, if you're a realtor, you're thinking, why would this help me? What is Larry's concept help me? Well, number one, I think it's important for you to also have a audience with other realtors because you can create a referral network, which we've talked about in the past. If you are a team leader or a broker, you want to recruit realtors, right? I think there's nothing wrong with having content that will make you more realtor friendly, anyways. But the point is, I believe by talking about real estate, I'm constantly branding myself to other non realtor people, making them know I'm passionate about real estate. They making them know I love real estate. It's my thing. It's my jam. It's my hobby. It's my sport. It's my what I do on my time off. Right? I live, eat, sleep, and breathe real estate. So when it comes to anything real estate related, I should be top of mind. Right? Even if I'm not directly talking to them, I'm not saying, "Hey, Mr. Customer, I know you might be thinking about buying a house. You should talk to me because I'm a lender and I have great rates." No, I could be like, "Hey, Mr. Agent, I can help you grow your real estate business." By doing that, the person will see me talking about real estate and know and assign real estate and me together in the same thought process. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes they actually might be okay with me ignoring them. Like if I'm sitting there selling them, "Hey, Mr. Customer, hey, Mr. Customer, hey, Mr. Customer, interest rates. Uh, you should list your home. There, you can get more than normal on your listings, right? I mean, if I start spewing that to them all the time, they might get tired of it because I'm selling to them. But if I'm selling to someone else and they happen to see there, just be there and witnessing it, then it's almost like they're part of my sphere, but they're not being sold to. They're seeing me selling to someone else, right? So they might actually be less apprehensive to engage with me because they know I'm not trying to target them. I'm not trying to sell them. I'm trying to sell other people, right? So I don't know if that makes sense, but I think psychologically there's something to be said there, right? So again, I think my ideal audience is real estate agents. So my marketing is going to be more towards real estate agents, right? So that's why I want real estate agents to see my YouTube and subscribe. Now you might think, why would you want real estate agents to go to my YouTube channel when you want clients? Well, yeah, I want clients to go to my YouTube channel, but when it comes to searches, that's where I hope the clients find me. But when it comes to links and being driven to, I hope it's real estate agents because real estate agents, I would think, would see my content, see it's valuable, see it's useful, and actually share it. Right? Like they might see a video of mine that talks about how to get the best interest rate, which I do have a video about that. Actually, is actually that one right there. Right? They might see that video and they might be thinking, "This is a good video. I want to share it with my sphere. I want to give my sphere, my audience, my database, my 2,000 people that are in my CRM value. I'm going to show them this video made by Larry the Mortgage Guy because he gives great advice on how to get the best interest rate." Right? So I think, again, I think on an aggregate level, I think it's more valuable for me if it's one person who might be buying a house see my video versus one person who's a real estate agent who might actually have a large sphere of influence of people, of clients they're trying to help. I think it's more valuable for them to see it than for the one customer to see it because the one person who is a real estate agent seeing it, they might want to share it to more people and therefore again for more home buyers. If that makes any sense, right? It's like a ripple, right? To me, it's like I'm dropping a pebble in a bucket with a client. With a real estate agent, I'm dropping a pebble in a pond. There's gonna be more ripples. Okay, so that's why I do my marketing the same way. But I'm explaining that to you guys because I want you to kind of understand the mentality behind it, right? But I actually, I talk about like my YouTube content here, and I have TikToks that kind of align with that. So I'm trying to get people to follow me on TikTok as well, and then I talk about mortgage and home buying stuff. So I do sort of address home buyers, right? And then I have research for real estate agents. And of course, I talk about social media. Now, if I really want to get really organized, I can make 2 pages, which this link bio allows me. I don't think linktree does. I'm not sure if it does or not, but link bio allows me to have a second page, which is blank because I'm not ready to have a second page. I'm already trying to deal with the first page. I don't even know what I'm putting in the first page. But again, if I want to be organized, maybe I'll have the first page for realtors and the second page for home buyers, right? Or the opposite. I might make the first page for home buyers and the second page for realtors. Now, actually, that makes sense if I do home buyers on the first page and realtors on the second page, because if I do a really great job on presenting content and clickability or click rate optimization, or I do something clever for home buyers, realtors might be like, "Wow, this is actually really smart. I like the way Larry markets himself because they see how I'm selling to the same audience that they're trying to sell to. So maybe that is taken into consideration, and I'm still battling with that idea. Which one do I put first? Because I do want to organize it. And again, link bio allows me that opportunity. Okay, but I kind of just throw all my shit out there, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, again, I know it's crazy. Like, why does Larry have like tons of links, and it looks a lot more complicated and ugly compared to like something simple like Chauncey had, right? Actually, I'm gonna look at Dave's as well because Dave was nice enough to share his link tree with us. I want to check him out. He's on the call right now, so I'm gonna pick him a little bit, and maybe he'll chime in as we look at it. But if you look at Dave's, look at that. Dave is like the ideal, perfect example of how simple Linktree can be and leads you to exactly where he wants you to go. He wants you to look at a home search. He wants you to go to his YouTube. He wants you to schedule a call and go to his Facebook page. And that's it. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about anything else. He doesn't want you to look at his, what do you call it, compliance paperwork. He doesn't want you to look at about him or whatever. He doesn't give a shit. He just wants you to go to do a home search. He wants you to go to his YouTube, probably because he has great content. He wants you to directly call him and then go to his Facebook page, which is smart on so many levels. And I'll explain to you the reason why that later. But let's go ahead and click the first one. Let's see what it does when you go to home search. And again, Dave, if you want to unmute and kind of chime in, you can. I love y'all's websites. Real estate agents, I love y'all's websites because you literally sell what people care about, which is the properties, right? And of course, I'm sorry, house poor. Is that what you said? Oh, house porn, house porn. Yeah, yeah, like the Zillow skit from Saturday Night Live. Yeah, the house porn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is exactly what you want people to do because I don't know if Dave does have this, but a lot of those agents do. They might have some sort of tracking or cookies system set up so that you kind of know who visits your page, right? Um, I'm sorry. Yeah, you should. Maybe you didn't, but that's okay because not everyone does. I barely do, right? But the YouTube channel to me is actually a smart move as well, which is what I do, right? So of course I'm going to compliment him on what he's doing because I'm doing the same thing. But I think that by directing people who might see whatever they see his link tree at, they go to his YouTube channel. They might be like, okay, well, I like Dave enough to click his link tree. Let me see what he has to offer. Oh, he's talking. I want to hear his voice. I want to see his personality, his nuances. Wait a minute, top homes of Northwest Indiana. I'm going to click here, and then all of a sudden they're in this rabbit hole of the Dave show. You see what I'm saying? And they're getting wrapped up. And guess what's happening? Their history is being filled with Dave's videos. Now, the next time they go into YouTube, they'll see more of Dave's videos. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're kind of jumping them into the algorithm monster that is of YouTube, right? Which is why I drive people to my YouTube. Now, Dave, the first thing he had them driven to was his home search, but the second is his YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? So that's your preference, right? Schedule a call with Dave. Same thing with me, right? Schedule a call with me. Book an appointment with me now. Right. Because you might be like ready. Because I don't need to take a look at the house. I don't need to look at the house porn. I'm already turned on. Right. I don't need to go to YouTube. I'm already convinced I like Dave. Let me go ahead and just talk to Dave right now. Right. Let me just go and click an appointment right now. And what great of a how great of a world would be if all we did was wake up to a inbox full of appointments, right? If all I did was wake up and had 5 appointments set from people who found me wherever and they're ready to talk about buying a house, that would be the ideal situation because I wouldn't even have to work anymore, right? So if I can create a system that gives me automatic not applications, but appointments, then that would make my day great no matter what. I wouldn't even have to wonder, what am I doing today? I already know what I'm doing today. I'm going to talk to the 5 people who fill out an application appointment to talk to me today, right? So I actually have an argument for everyone, including myself, that should actually be the first link. Schedule a call, right? I'm actually thinking I should put that as my first, right? Because if a person schedules a call to me and they show up to the call, they're intentional. They're not bullshitting with me. They're not filling out a form or a lead form just to fuck around and get some fake value. No, they want to talk to me. They want to reach me. They want to connect with me directly. So to me, that's a pretty high quality lead or a high intention lead, if you ask me, right? So again, that might be worth putting up there. It's kind of like if you're sold, just click here, right? That's why I have the apply with me now. Now, the reason I put the apply with me now on the top is because I also want people who are working with me to remember how easy it is to get to the application, because maybe they fill out the application, maybe they're like, hey Larry, how do I apply? I can be like, just go to larry.com and you'll find the first link will be application, right? So sometimes I make it for convenience purposes. Why make it the first thing, right? I mean, if you go to my website, you'll notice it's the first. It's like one of the top things that you see, and it's actually very obvious. I don't know if I have it. If you go to the website that I created, right, the application button is very obvious, right? See, it's blue and it's up top, right? It's very obvious. Okay, so I think that there's something to be said about having the most important or most used or most valuable link that you can share to be very obvious, right? So I might, that's why I put apply now first, but I think there's an argument to putting the scheduled call up top as well. Okay. And the Facebook page again, why is the Facebook page so important, Dave? Well, you tell me, Dave, why do you think it's important for people to go to your Facebook page? Mm-hmm. 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 And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say something else that Dave probably knows, but he didn't mention. You actually pixel yourself into the Facebook page. Okay. So what I mean by that is when I did videos, and I like Dave's page. It looks fun. It looks alive, right? Sold. It's like you can't get more obvious than that, dude. Work with Dave and it's sold, right? I like that branding a lot. Okay. Um, when I first started, one of the first things I did was I made videos that were considered milestone videos. Like, hey, congratulations, you're pre-qualified. Hey, congratulations, you got an offer accepted. Hey, congratulations, your appraisal came back. Hey, congratulations, you're conditionally approved. Hey, congratulations, you're clear to close. Right, those milestone videos. Right, and I shared it from my Facebook. Right, and was it the best? I don't know if it was the best. I don't know if it's ideal. I don't know if it was smart, but my main purpose was twofold. One, I was hoping that they would like the video, meaning if I shared it to someone, they liked the video because they liked it. Aha, I got your Facebook now, right? Like if Betty Barr sees my video and clicks like, and I look at the person who liked it and it matches my bar's name, I know that's her Facebook. So now I can do some, they call it social recon, stalking, whatever you want to call it, but I can actually do some research on who that person is, number one. And number two, Facebook pixels people. Whenever someone goes to their page, to your Facebook page, Facebook records that action, right? So I actually can do a retargeting ad that says anyone that's visited my page in the last 100 days, send this ad to them, right? So Dave has all these people going to his page. He can create an ad saying, I want you to send this video about, I don't know, interest rates going up or whatever. I want you to send this exact video to every single person that visited my page in the last 100 days. And Facebook will do that. Because again, like Dave said, everyone has a Facebook page. So more than likely, if they went to Dave's linktree and they click Dave's Facebook page, well, now Facebook knows who that person is. And that person is a part of a list that they create that tells Dave, hey, if you want to advertise to people who clicked your link and went to your Facebook page, I can do that for you for $10 for 1 week or whatever. So that's one of the reasons why I drive people to Facebook. Again, that's one of the reasons why I had these videos. I sent these videos via email. Look at this, 692 views. Okay, 200 views. That means that's how many people saw this video when I sent it to them. Okay, so the point is, those people are now pixeled to my page, and I can retarget to them if I want to. Right. So that's why I use Facebook to do my videos. I don't know if it's the best. Maybe YouTube would have been better, but at this point, my mindset was to pixel people. I want as many people as possible on my Facebook page as possible because I can retarget them. Okay. So, anyways, Dave, thanks for sharing your link tree. I love it. I think it's probably the best example that I found that I was struggling to find on Instagram. I was getting all the stupid, naked women videos showing up instead of like realtor videos show up. uh, but yeah, this is exactly what you can do with Linktree. And Dave, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, perfect. Dave, I finally put pixels on our website, so don't feel too bad. So George says he finally put pixels on his website, so don't feel bad. Yeah, I think all of us are kind of sort of behind on the pixel game, for sure, right? Most of us are behind the pixel game, but I plan to change that because I plan to start doing more pixels as well. Okay, um, so again, Dave is a great example, and I love the fact that he has Dave Woodson. I mean, that's gangster, right? But Dave is a perfect example of how you can use Linktree to simplify what you want people to look at, right? Like if you were to talk to a person and they're like, "How do I find you?" Just go to my link tree and you'll find whatever you need. It's like a digital business card, and that's actually how I treat it, right? I literally tell people, hey, you want to find me? Just go to larrylee.com. Larrylee.com. What does larrylee.com go to? It goes here. And everything I want you to look at is here. Now, again, I'm not like Dave, right? Dave is doing it correctly. He's doing it in the way that he, as a professional, wants to control his business. He wants to control his click rate optimization or cost conversion rate optimization. He wants to control his traffic, right? Because Instagram, his TikTok, his YouTube is all going to this particular page, right? Let's just call this the trap, right? He created a trap and he's sending the trap everywhere to go here. Okay. Now, the reason why I have my page like this, okay, is because I'm doing market research. Okay, I am a I don't know research and development guy. I want to coach you guys. I want to give you guys classes. I want to tell you what works and what doesn't work. I want to know through data and experience, through on the field, boots on the ground, like literally in the battlefield experience what is good and what is not good. Okay. So that's what I do. This, I want to see what happens. I want to see if I get more clicks here or if this works or am I getting more clicks here or I haven't even done the second page because I'm not ready for it, but I will, and I'll tell you the data based on that, right? But the cool thing about link bio, which I think Linktree has as well, but again, I don't dive deep with Linktree, so I can't speak on it. But on link bio, right, I actually can see the data, right? I can go to stats. It tells me who's clicking what. Top most 5 click links. Apply with Larry Lee. 4 clicks in the last, I don't know, 30 days. I don't know how many days this is. Oh, yeah, last 30 days. 4 clicks. That's not good. I need this to be more like 20, right? Top most 5 click icons. My phone. See, this is data that I like. This is data I want to see, right? And actually probably change the dates and see last week. Maybe I don't have anything. Oh, 2 clicks on my TikTok, 1 click on my apply with Larry Lee, right? That's why I do what I do. Not because, I mean, yeah, I am extra, right? And I do want you to see all this shit, but I know that most people are not. I know a human that clicks my link tree from Instagram or from TikTok is not going to go through all this shit. They're not going to go through, they might go through one, get lost, and then forget about it, or end up having to go get lunch or whatever, or they might click a few, but they're not going to click them all, right? So what I did was I created a whole bunch of traps, a bunch of mouse traps, right? And see which bait gets the most mices, right? So that's why I did that. Okay. And it seems like it's obvious. The first link is always going to get the most clicks. It seems like now, maybe because this is apply now. So maybe for the rest of 2022, I might put this as button number 2 and put the book an appointment as button number 1 and see if that makes a difference. You see what I'm saying? Maybe we'll have a different conversation if I have this call in not January, December, right? And instead of the apply with Larry being the first link that's most clicked, it'll be the book an appointment with me now click or button, which would prove to me it doesn't matter what you put on the first button. It's always gonna be the first button that gets clicked. So you really want to put the most important one there, right? So again, that's why I do for research and development, right? And I could probably go as far back as a year. Look at that. You can see all the data. You don't get this on Facebook, right? You might get it on. Oh no, I see Facebook. I'm talking about Facebook profile. I'm not talking about Facebook page. Facebook page, there's analytics for sure. You might get this on Instagram. I'm not sure. You definitely can't get something like this on TikTok, but TikTok is more about video views and such. But to have a website that I can literally change very easily, I can go in here. I can add a link real quickly. So let's see here. I'm gonna show you how easy this is, right? I'm gonna add a link. uh, demos to my social media, and I'm going to link my uh, channel. Right, I'm gonna link my channel. Actually, I'm gonna do replays. So playlist, live stream classes, view full replay. I want people to go to this replay because if they watch one, maybe they'll watch more, right? So I'm gonna copy that and I'm going to make that a link. And I don't need an image. I'll press save. Demos to my social media, right there. Boom, done. Right, and let's see what it looks like, just for shits and giggles. Demos to my social media. See how quick and easy that was, right? I think anyone on this call, I think any real estate agent, I don't care if you're 80 years old or if you're 10 years old, can do what I just did. I think you can, right? And of course, mine's a lot more complex, but if you just imagine like Dave's, if he did that, he would just have another button right here. Done. There's nothing cooler than that. Be able to control what people see when they click a particular link, right? Because again, websites and all the other crap that we have for marketing, it's more convoluted. It's more work. You have to put in a ticket. You have to wait for someone to approve it. I mean, there's so much more involved with updating or changing, a website like this, right? And I have to go through compliance, right? I mean, there's so much more that I have to do just to get something to change. Whereas, like on link bio, I literally just pressed link, I typed it in, press enter, and boom, it was updated. Like I manifested it, right? So I guess I don't have steps or reasons, but I can give you three quick reasons why I think Linktree or something like Linktree, in my case, I use LinkBio, why you should be using it right now. And it's going to cost you thousands of dollars if you don't, and it will make you thousands of dollars if you do, because number one, you're cutting to the chase, right? Most people who are thinking about working with you, they just need to connect with you. So maybe they'll DM you, but maybe they wouldn't, right? But if they have something simple and easy to click where they can find out more information about you, right? It says email me. I have my email. Actually, my email is my first link, but it's not obvious. You see what I'm saying? But if I had, again, apply with Larry Morgan right now, my first link, because they went to Linktree for a reason. Okay. So again, number one, giving someone something to take action on. Number one. Number two, okay, the fact that Linktree, and not just Linktree, but Linkbio and whatever, those things are to the point where of it's the language of social media now. It's the language of these younger people who are going through TikToks and Instagrams and Facebook. They understand what a Linktree is, right? Like maybe 10 years ago, if I went to someone's TikTok, right, and I saw a link tree, right, I might be like, what the hell is this? I'm not clicking this, right? I lost the guy, whatever. But I thought there was a. Let me see. Let me go back to TikTok just to give you an example again. Gotta go to for you. Let's see here. Let's look at a person that looks like they might have a link tree. So I don't think there's a link tree, but no, there's not a link tree. But it's similar to what we're trying to do here. I wonder if Dave, you have a TikTok with a link tree on it. Let's see here. He does, but it's not linked. See, you and I got to figure that out, Dave. For some reason, our link tree is not linked, right? But the point is, when you go to Dave's page, which he has 424 followers, which is pretty good, you click the link tree, right, and it just goes to what we saw, right? So again, the language is there, right? Even Dave knows the language, right? Dave knows that when it comes to social media, you have to have a link tree. You have to have some sort of call to action. They allow you, they encourage that. They say, hey, put your link here, whatever link it is, right? Pick on Dave a little bit. I don't know what your I don't know what your social media is, but I'm trying to find you here. Oh, what's your social media? Or what's your Okay, got it. I found him. See, look at that link tree, right? So Dave understands. He understands the language of social media. There's always going to be a link on the bottom of all social medias, right? There's always going to be some sort of call to action or link or find out more information here, find out more information now. I don't. It doesn't like Laura has it. Let me see. Maybe Raf has it. He has Citizens DFW, which probably is like a link tree. Uh, Realtor Lynn. See, she has a link, right? I don't think that's a link tree though. I think it looks like a broker website. This one, Leah Romo, she doesn't have a link. I'm actually surprised by her not having a link. She has 2,900 followers, so she's missing out. We already know Chauncey has a link, right? We already know she, yeah. I wish I can click, maybe I can click followers and go to find another realtor. Maybe we can find another person. She doesn't have one. See who else can I stalk here? Kyle Dendy. Yeah, well, I agree with that 100%. Number one, because I've already said in the beginning how people are losing money every single day because they don't have a link tree or some sort of landing page on their Facebook. I already know that. But number two, um, don't sell yourself short, Dave. I think 99% of the people out there don't have a pixel, right? So don't sell you short. Like the fact that I am loving the fact that every single one of your social medias I looked at has your link tree on it. And I love the fact that you have a link tree and it looks exactly the way it's supposed to look. Like that's link tree 101, right? So you're doing it correctly, sir. You know what I'm saying? Um, so don't sell so short, but I just want you people to know. So she's linking people to her YouTube because she has the same idea I have. I want people to go to my YouTube, right? But everyone has some sort of call to action on their social media, and Linktree is a great alternative. Okay, that's the point I'm making here. Okay, and I think like Dave and I just looked at, we just saw, and we just talked about, most people are not using this tool, and it's very cheap. It's like I think Linktree is $6 a month. I think it's not more than 10, right? And you saw how. Oh look, Ralph's gonna give me his. He's gonna give me his link tree. So let me check out his link tree. But actually, I remember that's his Instagram. He doesn't use Linktree. He actually uses something similar. He uses what do you call it? Phone sites, which is very similar, right? It's a Bitly, which is just like me using Larry.com. And look, see, there's his quote Linktree. It's called phone sites, is what he used, but it's the same concept. See, call me now, text me. What Ralph can do for you, home seller's guide. I mean, this is information that I think you want people to look at. Like, really, do you really want someone to go through all this shit and try to figure out what you want them to see? I mean, look how hard it is for people to find my buy and home guide, right? Look how hard it is for them to education, our process, resources. I mean, look how much I have to click to get people to look at something, right? I mean, yeah, it might be visually cool, but I mean, dude, Ralph is like to the point. He's like, boom, home buyer's guide, home seller's guide, right here, right? It's the least amount of clicks with the least amount of effort for your audience, for your potential clients, right? I don't even know. Am I sharing my screen? I'm not sharing my screen. I can already tell. I screw that up all the time. Let me do this. Yeah, I'm not even sharing my screen. I'm sorry, guys. Let me do that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Ralph's thing again, right? So he has a Bitly, which is like me buying a Larry.com off of GoDaddy. Bitly is a free service that provides you the same concept where you can actually change a longer URL to a short URL, and when you click it, it goes to his uh, phone sites. Like I said, right? It's similar to Linktree, right? But look how clean and simple and easy this is, and it's to the point, right? It's like call me, text me, what can I do for you? Home sellers guy, home buyer guy. And like I said, when you go to my open mortgage website, I mean, how much do I need to click to find anything remotely similar to that? Right? Let me literally go to my page. Okay? I have a home guide too. Where is it at? Oh, there it is right here. Oh, it's only versus renting, right? But it's not even like a seller's guide or anything like that. Buying a home e-guide, right? See? Whereas his is really to the point. Exactly what I was expecting, right? So the bottom line is I think, and this is based on observation, this is based on coaching and research and development, right? I think most real estate agents and loan officers are missing the boat when it comes to conversion rate optimization, right? I think that you guys are getting people to go to your page, they're checking you out, but they don't know what to do. They're forced to Google you. Maybe they'll send you a DM, maybe not, but they want more information, so they're not ready to talk to you. So how can they do more research on you? They go to your Facebook page, which if you're like Dave, maybe it's a great resource. But if you're like most real estate agents that I know of, they ain't shit on your Facebook page, right? When I say page, I'm talking about the page, not your personal profile, right? So I think that people are missing out on sales by not having a link tree or a link bio or some sort of call to action landing page, if you want to call it that, right? I think that by doing so, you will see an increase in traffic to your most uh, valuable assets, right? I think you will see an increase in traffic on the things that you think people should be looking at. Anyways, I think you will see an increase in traffic on what you believe is the best way to engage with your audience, right? Again, I actually can look at my statistics and I can see what works, what doesn't work. I can see what people are doing when they go to my website. Like this one got 85 visits on that day, right? I can see, maybe something I did, maybe a video I posted, right? Maybe a video I posted on my TikTok got me more visits than normal. Who knows? I don't know, right? But it's helping me determine what links are clickable. Look at this, homebuyerSecret.com, right? This is clicked only twice, which is not that much. But if I think about it, right? Go to my actual the bio. Home buyer secret is all the way down here, right? Free home coaching class. That's that's link number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Link number 9 and 10. So now I'm thinking, wait a minute. Maybe it doesn't have to be where it's located at, right? Maybe it doesn't have to be the top. Maybe the fact that I use this or this is information that people might be looking for, maybe I should put these guys up top. Maybe that should tell me, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make my first page about home buying because people are looking for it and they're clicking it. Schedule home buyer consultation. Look at that, right? So maybe I should make my links about home buyers in the first place and then put the other content on page 2. And maybe put a remark here. If you want information about social media, click the arrow over to the right for page 2. And again, this might be real estate agents who are looking at this. Maybe it's not clients. Doesn't matter. It's what's converting. And I already gave you my pitch or my contention as to why I'm okay with real estate agents following me. Because in my perspective, if I get in front of the right real estate agent who gets one deal a month, that one deal a month will become 12 deals a year for me, whereas I get one deal every 5 years from one client, right? So I think it's okay for me to be in front of agents if that's the case, right? So the point is, I think that people are missing the boat. I think people are losing money. I think people are how do I say this? They're not taking full advantage of their social media. They're not taking full advantage of their efforts and time. You're on social media every single day, anyways, right? You're going to be on Facebook anyways. You're going to be putting up TikToks. You're going to be putting up Instagrams. You're going to be perusing Facebook. You're going to be commenting and posting and laughing at memes and all that shit. You're going to be doing that anyways. Why not make the place that you're spending the most time online digitally? Why not make that place a place that can give you more business by providing people with places to find you, right? So that's what Linktree is, in my case, Link Bio, right? I still pay for Linktree because I might jump back on. I don't know. We'll see. I've pretty invested in Link Bio, but at the same time, I'm not against being humble and realizing I made a mistake and choosing the wrong platform and moving over, especially if it gives me better analytics or better results, right? But that's what Linktree, that's what Link Bio is, and why I think it matters and why I think you're losing money because of it. I tell you this, I've gotten referrals, I've gotten deals, I've gotten applications because of my Lead Bio. Okay. Not as much as I want, but that's on me. I have to generate more traffic to my social medias, to my YouTubes, to my TikTok. But with the traffic I have now, the modest traffic, I wouldn't even call it modest, the small amount of traffic I get right now, I'm still getting conversions out of it. Right. So I think there's something to be said about that, especially if you have a social media presence that's strong and you're not taking advantage of it. Okay. So does anyone have any questions, comments, anything? Right. I think that again, you need to pay attention what Linktree is. Very simple, very cheap, $6. Maybe because I bought the yearly account. I don't know. No, right here. You can get it for free. You can get a free version of Linktree. So there's no stopping you now. There's no excuse. You can't afford $6 a month. Well, that's okay. It's only $0 a month. Unlimited links and customized Linktree to connect your community to everything you are. Join for free. So again, that's what Linktree is. And again, I think this is why. Right? The why. Why Linktree? Why Link Bio? Why whatever the crap that is that we're talking about, right? I lost my analytics page, but yeah, it's so important to be able to track what you're doing. It's so important to be able to know what's working, right? Like if this is like this information alone right here, like I was saying, this information alone, I'm gonna do the last year. I'm gonna do the max. This information alone, right here, tells me what I need to focus my energy on. I need to make sure people can see my application link. I need to make sure people see this home no money down video. Homebuyersugar.com is getting clicks. Schedule consultation is getting clicks. Right? Free class is getting clicks. These are most valuable, most popular links. So I need to put these up top. And again, I can probably get more clicks. That's on me though. That's on me driving traffic to my social media. Right? But again, you might be the person that gets a lot of social media traffic, but you're not doing anything with it. And I'm telling you, you're missing the boat. Right? So yeah, any questions, comments, feedback? Maybe you don't agree with what I said. That's okay. I would like to hear it. Anybody? You can unmute yourself. You can chat the question, whatever. Yeah, that's okay because that's everybody, right? And that's why I'm here. So I can help make you as cool as Dave. You know, I think someday my goal is for all of us to have our name in flames as our background, so that we know that we're like the tip top king shits of real estate. I want to see Megan on fire behind you, and I want to see George on fire behind him. I want to see Stacy on fire behind her, right? And Sean too, and me too, right? Larry on fire. Yeah. But honestly, I mean, like I said, Dave is literally. I mean, I'm not surprised. Dave literally is doing what I believe correct with his click rate optimization, with his social media, with his link tree. I think he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, and now he just needs more traffic. He just needs more audience members, right? So yeah. Any other questions or comments, remarks? Okay, so again, I want to just create or give you the biggest bottom line or takeaway. You're going to use social media anyways, right? I'm just trying to help what I believe is the correct way or one of the correct ways of using social media, not just as an entertainment communication tool, but also a lead generation platform, right? Yes, we can depend on comments, we can depend on shares, we can depend on DMs, right? But in reality, it's all just a song and dance to get them to do ultimately what? Book an appointment, sign a buyer's agreement, sign a listing agreement, or in my case, get an application. That's really all we care about. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys can agree. If we can just wake up to nothing but applications or appointments or sign listing agreements or sign buyer's agreements, that would be a perfect world because the work is done, right? The selling is done. The converting, the convincing, the begging is done. Now it's just about processing the money. That's the future money that we're creating by finishing the process, right? Right. So let's try to create that. My goal, if I was to give you my honest, crazy mad scientist mindset idea goal, is to create a system where I get nothing but applications and I don't ever have to talk to the client. That's my goal. My goal is to get applications every hour, one application, every minute, an application, just coming in, and I just hand it off to my team, hand it off to my team, hand it off to my team, just like an ATM machine. That's constantly just generating money for me. That would be the ideal situation. That would be what I consider a well-oiled machine, and I won't rest until that happens, right? And I think that this is one of the ways to achieve that, right? I'll end with this. I've heard some intel or testimonials about these influencers on TikTok and YouTube who have hundreds of thousands of followers on their videos. And again, they're in real estate or they're a lender, and they get an average of hundreds, in the hundreds, 3 digits applications a month. They're not doing loans anymore. They're not selling houses anymore. They're just referring now at this point, or they're just sending to their team at this point. They're no longer selling anymore. In fact, they probably don't even deal with the referral part. They probably hire someone to do that. So literally, they're probably just making videos every so often to stay relevant, and they're just watching their deposits come in. And I think that idea alone is worth fighting for. I think the idea alone is achievable. I think the idea alone is really the epitome of what we're doing here. Right? Not saying that I don't want to help people directly. Not saying that I don't care. I don't want to have a human interaction. Yeah, it's nice to like be deeply connected with a client and help them. But in reality, I'd rather just impact more people. Right. And like a surgeon, only get involved when a specialist is needed. But if my team can handle the buying experience and they still get a tip top 5-star level of service, why does it matter if they talk to me ever? I'm not that important. I'm not that special, right? The fact that I built the system, the fact that I built the team, the fact that I managed it, the fact that I developed it and tweaked it and perfected it and calibrate it in a way that does the job the way it's supposed to. That's what makes me special. But I don't need to talk to the clients. I'd rather not talk to the clients and just let them buy houses and get qualified through a really well designed system, right? So to me, that would be the epitome. So yeah, that is like literally my dream goal or dream situation, is to create a system where I just get applications constantly without me ever doing anything, and they just get their loans closed on time. Excuse me, sir. Sorry, my son just literally turned on this YouTube right under me, like a bomb under my ass, right? So anyways, hopefully you got some value out of that. If you have any questions, you can always give me a call, text me, email me, whatever you like. I will also upload the replay so you can see the replay later. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll probably link you to a couple of other links somewhere on the side over here on the bottom. And maybe you'll see my link tree somewhere, right? Either way, I really appreciate you guys watching this. Larry, the robot maker, robot general. I'm out.